more shrines. There's a lot of shrines lately. Holy crap. Oh, and there's something here, I think. Yep. Or do I get access to it? No, no, there isn't. Oh no, there it is. Okay.
This chest is just waiting to be opened, huh? I'll play along.
Yes, because it's loot. It's a trap! Kill that one very fast. Away. My Templar is still good. Alright. Gonna wait. What was I gonna say? Yes, randomization. About that.
Well, that wasn't quite what I was expecting.
Actually, I was. Because here's the thing. These things are events that can spawn randomly in... I'm gonna move him out of the way. They're... yeah. Events that randomly spawn in a specific area on the map. And this area right here is like an empty slot for something to appear here, so that's why I knew that it's either completely blocked off by trees or something's there, and more often than not there's something there, and chances are, you know, I don't know how many events that they have built in, but like the trees happen often, so I kind of figured there was something there. And on one hand, it's kind of disappointing because I really love true randomization as opposed to a controlled. Oh, hang on, those are bad. Yeah. And I don't want to use rapid fire at this point because rapid fire means that I'm not a moving target. So yeah. Their charge can probably kill me in one hit by now, especially these guys since they're champions. So I gotta be extremely careful, and I gotta keep all three of them in my field of vision, which it's hard because I'm an archer. Give me a second, I'm distracted, and I'll come back to what I was saying before. Oh god, there's winter. Oh god. Oh, there's a tree. That's not good. Yeah, ram on the tree. Ram on the tree. Oh god. I forgot to mention, I picked up a passive skill. Actually, there's 2 unlocked. When you get to level 10, and I just like blindly picked one. I say blindly because I didn't actually explain what I was picking. But I kind of know the skills. But, basically... well, I'll showcase both of them, I guess. I'll just gotta keep an eye on the map. I unlocked these 2 passive skills, meaning, like, it's not something that I have to activate, it always happens. And then this one is like every 7 seconds, my next attack that consumes hatred, which is like the orange icon skills, my target will be immobilized for 2 seconds. And then there's and this one, which you kind of saw in action already, is whenever I use smoke screen, vault, or you know, the evasive fire backflip, my movement speed is increased, and I have vault and smoke screen, so it's still this. You see me running it slightly faster, so yeah, randomization. Diablo 3 has no true randomization in the sense that um, it's using pieces. And I want to clarify what I mean by true randomization. Minecraft, the way it generates worlds, is essentially true randomization. You know, it generates a terrain, and whatever shape you have, it's what you get. Um, Diablo 2 had some, to some extent, but it was still like building block pieces and stuff like that. I guess still got on that. Diablo 1 had a little bit more randomization because basically it was drawing walls on the floor. So, but the way that Diablo 3 is handled as far as outside areas is that this is locked. This shape is always going to be that. And then what they did is that, you know, these little, I guess, potholes or whatever? A cave can spawn there. And then they got like big areas where events can spawn, and there's another area like around here or something. Yeah, that spot, like, I can already show, like, there's something here on the map, and I'll go to it immediately just to show you guys. And so it's like 1, 2, and then 3 for the waypoint, and those events are randomized, essentially. I think the waypoint can spawn something somewhere else, like maybe here. But other than that, like, there's not much to it. It's just, like, a hardened shell, and stuff inside kind of shifts around. And monsters kind of get placed randomly, but I'm pretty sure there's some hot spots based on the layout of the map. And it's not a bad thing. It's just I kind of wish that there were more. Yeah, there it is. I kind of wish that you can pretty much see the exact same shape. It's not the exact same shape, but it's almost the same. Because it's the same size of a chunk, a piece of the puzzle. So we'll go there. I guess I'm kind of disappointed that there's only like not so few events that can spawn. Yeah, it's the farm, right? Yeah, alright. Let's do this. It's the fact that there's so few locations where they can spawn. Because I could just like 1, 2, and that's it, and then maybe 3. So let's talk to this guy.
I am undone. Demon spawn have taken root in my fields.
If you cannot fight, then you should flee.
This land is all my family has. I cannot leave.
So I gotta kill these mutated bats. Should be fairly straightforward. Yeah, I already killed a bunch, and I killed one of those spawn. Now the question I have is, all of these bats that spawn, do they give you experience? Because I know like in Diablo 2, if there's a monster that can kind of respawn other monsters, and if he keeps respawning them, the experience kind of diminish. So I don't know if I can just like stay there and just keep killing one bat after a time and just keep farming it. I guess it would be very inefficient, but I wonder if the ones that they spawn give any experience, because I think... Oh yeah, there we go. I think when they're spawned on the map, there's already bats around it, and I think those bats give it full experience, and the other bats don't.
Not enough hatred.
Would have to check. I don't really know the math on that. Not that I would care, really, but it's always something that's been on my mind, like, do you gain more experience per bat? Anyways.
My land is saved. Bless you.
Tristram's families will not starve, thanks to the work we have done today.
I don't know, if it's just a pumpkin farm, I guess you can make pie. So event completed. And
There's that strange light again. The sword piece must be inside this cave.
yeah, let's go in. And Trap, I was mentioning earlier, like the Moon Clan and how they like where they spawn. It's either outside or in cave, and this is a good example of a cave where they spawn. I think there's only like 1 or 2 of them that oh, okay. Oh, it's not so bad. And of course my Templar healed me, so he's a good ally for now. A lot of people have issues with allies because they take experience points away from you, but they because they count like as an extra player, I guess. But they also tend to die very fast. So a lot of people are frustrated by that, as opposed to like the mercenaries in Diablo 2, which were way stronger, mainly because you had more control of the stats that they would have, primarily from the items, because I don't know if you've noticed, I think it's F, yeah, like there's only few, like in Diablo 2 you had a headpiece, you got like the chest armor, I don't know if you had boots, but stuff like that. Oh, and there was like a little, so I'm just gonna go in the book of Gain. No, we already had that. I saw something there and I missed it. Oh well.
Just as I thought. The sword piece is here.
Who are you to take what is mine?
You are not the owner of this sword.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
To hell with you, witch.
Very well. Let the games begin.
Just take it. I mean, like I'm assuming it's just an apparition, like an illusion of herself, but it's right there.
But you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
Thank you.
She's more devious than she appears.
No, she's really stupid. I'll take that. And just gonna continue exploring. There's not much to that cave, because that cave was created specifically for this event. So it's basically hallway, event, and 2 branches, and that's it. So that brings back to the whole.
Helping me fight the darkness. To contend with evil is the essence of what it means to be a Templar.
So long as you don't get in my way.
I was gonna say that. So yeah, there we go. And it gets back to the whole randomization thing, which it's fine. Like it's okay to have a pattern. And I'm hoping that the expansion will fix that, add more to it. And before anybody comments on the video and saying how Diablo 2 is better and blah blah blah, it isn't. It's using like Arcane Sanctuary. Come on, it's the same thing over and over. So it's not as random as people remember it to be. I think Diablo 3 actually has more random. I think the problem is that they use way too bigger pieces of like chunks of dungeons to build their dungeons, so it looks samey, but I feel like it's more randomized than. It might sound like I'm contradicting myself, but it really isn't. Because at this point, what's random and what's not random is an illusion. It's all based on perception. It feels samey and stuff like that, and I think that's the problem with it, as opposed to the previous games. Then again, back when I used to play Diablo 1 like religiously, I was way too young to notice these things. I still play. I haven't played Diablo 1 in a while, but I used to play Diablo 1 like once a year, up to when Diablo 3 got released. So that's a long time to play one game. But it was a good game, and you start to notice some patterns, obviously. But
I'm not quite sure what all the fuss is about. You farmers turn up dead, and everyone goes running for the hills. I've lived off these lands for 20 years, and I have not seen any bloodthirsty monsters running about. No reason I should leave a perfectly good harvest.
yeah, that guy's dead. Actually, no, he's still locked in. But this is one of the examples of this. Like, I also try to open the door. Sometimes that door can be opened, and you get to see the insides, stuff like that. But the outer rim of the area is always locked. Like, it's always the same shape, it's always the same stuff. It's just that, like, for example, the artwork is the same, but it could be like an open door here. So I know you kind of understand how like the map is done. I got the sword piece. I'm still gonna clear out the entire area because I like doing that. And from there, yeah, there's a tree. I'm gonna go kill it. Get it out of its misery. I wonder how environmentalists feel about that. Like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm killing trees. What? Demonic trees. They're evil trees. Actually, I don't remember if they... Like, what's the backstory behind those? Like, there's probably a... do I have a book on that already? Like a journal entry? Probably not. No, I don't. Oh well. No biggie. So I'm noticing their names. So it's like plague bats and carrion bats are the two species that I mentioned earlier. Oh, there's a shrine here. And oh god. Kill that as fast as possible. To this day, especially in softcore, I don't know what it is about softcore, but those savage beasts, it's like the #1 thing that kills me in one hit almost all the time. They can actually do that off screen too, so it's something that you really have to be careful about. Sometimes just hearing them, some people play without sound. Like, what's up with that? But if you play with sound, you can hear them off screen sometimes, and that's a dead giveaway that, you know, you're gonna die soon. So I did the entire map. There's like, oh yeah, the middle here, so I'm gonna do that. And oh, surprise!
Be a pain.
Maybe there's gonna be an opening for another like cave. But I think there's only one random cave for...
Your fear betrays you!
Oh, got healed again. I like the Templar as a companion. It's pretty handy. And sometimes I'm lazy, I'm like, I don't want to pick up the health globe, or I want to save up on a potion, so I'm not going to use it. He goes, oh, fine, I'll heal you, lazy bastard. So, oh yeah, now I gotta teleport to town, talk to Kane, and say, hey, I got the sword, or a piece of it.